here's a video update for today. Got the body and everything back on the frame. Got all the suspension mocked up. Everything's done. The shocks, the airbags, everything's buttoned up. The body actually has to come, like, I'm gonna put a 1/2-inch spacer off of there to space that 1/2 inch off the ground, and then I'll also level that hood completely out. And then I ordered some body mounts. I'm waiting on the body mounts to come in, and then I'm gonna start doing my floor. You can see in here, just start doing my floor across, make my tunnel over there. I have to get the drive shaft cut and balanced, and then start welding my floor pans in, and then start welding the firewall in. Here it is. I like the wheel covers all that stuff that the hood doesn't up in there, so that's pretty cool. Hood sits really good on there. Then I also have my exhaust headers up in there. You can see them right there. What I'm going to do is, to the frame here, is just get a piece of that flexi pipe and cut a hole and weld a nipple off the inside of there and run it to there with that flexi pipe. And then actually my whole frame all the way back will be my exhaust. And then what I plan on doing is somewhere, so the exhaust will come out. All this is empty, hollow. You can see I cut the insides out, so the exhaust will come up in here. I'm thinking of maybe putting a stop right here, a plate in here, and then welding a nipple here on the inside on the bottom. And then my exhaust, like my muffler, I'm gonna weld a muffler like right in here, and then have another nipple right here, and it stops right there, so there's no black pressure in between there, and then have it go right back out the back. So that's my next thing that I gotta figure out. Got my shocks mounted. Had to call a buddy of mine that's done this stuff before to kind of ask him what shock to use, and what I ended up going with, I had to measure a couple of them from AutoZone. This is a shock off of an '89 Toyota, the front end, and I measured my play. My play is about 5.5 inches. It'll go up and down. So this shock has about 6 inches, so it's perfect. It doesn't overextend. It goes all the way down to the ground, letting the frame sit low, and that works. So if anybody's looking for one, that's off of an '89 Toyota pickup truck, the front. The backs were way too long. So I got my bags installed. Everything's in there. Gotta put my air ride in there. Gonna put my gas tank in there, and then start making my bed. So the bed is really just gonna go right up against here. I'm gonna weld maybe a bracket across the side there, and then weld the metal right to that, and it's gonna come up to just shy of this, and then break over to there. And I think, I don't know, I've seen them, and I've seen them come out like that little bar that comes across, come out across here, and then people have C-notched it around the rim because it's so low. And then I've also seen them inside there. So I'm gonna try to fit it inside there, angle it out, fit it inside there, and see how it looks. And maybe it'll be good. If not, it doesn't look thick enough for me, then I'll come out here and I'll C-notch the bed, because it has that round bar on it, like a couple of the trucks that I've seen. So that's the progress. If anybody has any questions or comments or help advice, feel free to shoot me a comment.